Senate President Godswill Akpabio has come under fire from Nigerian social media users following his comments that Nigerians will not recognize the country again by the time President Bola Tinubu completes his remaining 7 years in office. Akpabio, who made the comments on Tuesday during the flag-off of the Kugbo bus terminal in Abuja, said Nigeria should not worry about the hardship, poverty, hunger, and other challenges facing them, but only pray for the success of the Tinubu's administration as their sacrifices would pay off in the next 7 years. He said, I have no doubt that by the time the president is through with his tenure in the country, 7 years from today, many people will not recognize FCT. They will not recognize Nigeria again. So all I can say is let us continue to pray for him and be hopeful that the challenges you see today, tomorrow, you will see them no more. He did it in Lagos, and today, Lagos is one of the best, one of the largest economies in Africa when we are talking about cities. The former Akpabio's governor said, you begin to see Lagos. Is Lagos a place to be reckoned with? If is a whatever as they are describing it, it's supposed to be the smart state. But can you equate it with the redevelopment in all those kind of countries that you think that they are supposed to be claiming it is? However, the comments have done a lot of attacks on Akpabio, with netizens coming hard on him. For once, Akpabio is actually very right. When Tinubu finishes with Nigeria, Abacha will be canonized a saint, and Buhari will be elevated to an angel status. Yes, so yes, so yeah. Tinubu is best president Nigeria ever had. Exactly, so that he doesn't even instigate or investigate you. Look at you. Sentiment and tribalism and religion is the problem. Yoruba people will not see anything because their brother is in power. Yeah. I'm beginning to hate Akpabio. It's like he's a stooges in the hands of Tinubu. Yeah, you just discovering that. Or should I call him a rubber stamp Senate president? I agree with the Senate president. It depends on how you recognize Nigeria. Then, okay, the man talks anyhow, and people like that should be ignored. Pray with empty stomach, right? Mind you, the president has no 8 years but 4 years, so it remains 3 years to go. 8 years is too far. Presently, we can't even recognize Nigeria. This is not the right or the Nigeria we used to know. I wonder if your heart and that of your colleagues beats. I thought Senate president used to distance himself from the president. I don't even understand this Mbamili man. Does he not know the role of a Senate president? Well, I know your people will still be proud of you, but it's a pity. Akpabio is very right. By the time Tinubu is through with Nigeria, Nigeria will fail to exist, and it will not be recognized by anybody except is in history. Keep the work on, sir. People who school today do not see the benefit today. It is better. It is later in their future. Therefore, I concord. Passenger, suppose the man is talking in rhetorics. Well, to me, there's nothing good God cannot do. The 7 years in question is the hand of God. It's in the hand of God. He is the only one who knows tomorrow. When God has given you, wow, everything to do the right thing, you are still waiting for him. God has given you leg, he has given you hand. You now sit down, you say, God, come and move the leg for me yourself. I want to see you in action. You are the one who gave me the leg. I'm returning your glory back to you. So come and help me to lift the leg. That is exactly what these people are saying. And that's why you see that a majority of most of our prayers are not being answered. Are not being answered at all. Because God has told you, do this, and you get it. You say, no, God, come and do it yourself. Come and do it yourself. We should not do anything to a fault. We'll just be looking at you until you realize. Because, Bible says that the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? That he regretted creating a man. You can imagine. He regretted doing that. That's to tell you that there's a level of authority, there's a level of power God has given human being that we are supposed to be exercising. No, he has given us. He can't continue to be feeding us, spoon feeding us. No. That's why you see that some prayers are not answered. You pray, 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 pray. The next thing they say, oh, your ancestral this, na cause, so na this, so there are some things that are, they are just simple arithmetic, just to apply them, and everything will move on fine. But when you are waiting for God, until you realize and come back to your senses, then things will continue to work the way they ought to work. We know that no one will recognize Nigeria again. Even a baby could attest to that. If at 1 year we could hardly see what will happen in 8 years, you are right, my brother. Continue fooling your already food self. He is seeing the revelations, even if it's not a prophet, but couldn't tell the truth due to the position he held as a Senate president. Chop make I chop, nothing concern me. That is Nigeria for you. Yes, truly, Nigeria will not be recognized again because of who we have chosen. Presidential seat in Nigeria can be bought. I know of a truth I did not vote. Yes, truly Nigeria will not be recognized again because of who we have chosen. God's we Akpabio. Really, you are insane. Even when Nigeria were under sanction during Abacha era, prices of food and services were stable. Even 40 years to be in the seat. Those insulting are those who don't even want to see the good things of Nigeria or the good things in Nigeria. I completely agree with Akpabio because Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Cuba, and Venezuela will be giants where Nigeria is. May God in his anger visit Akpabio. No intelligence, emotional intelligence at all. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.